And, well, shoot. I guess I made that little quick video right before the Super Bowl. If you guys are following and you're subscribed and you happen to have your like little bell ringer on, then you may have seen when I went live then. Let's see. My mic is working today. This is good. So it's just something where, it's been a little bit. I do hope that, like I was saying, if you guys are subscribed and you have that little notification bell thingy turned on, then you hopefully saw the Super Bowl, I guess, a little short video, some of our best bets, our promos, some of the best sign-up bonuses that were available to you right before the Super Bowl. Now, the reason I tried to get that out real quick was because ultimately a lot of those sign-up bonuses changed. Obviously, a lot of the promos were kind of crazy. There were so many of them, so much to keep track of. Now, if you're following Sam and you followed his tracker, that was hopefully a very easy way to keep track of all your winnings. And if you guys happen to follow us, it was a really profitable day for you. Obviously, with a big event like that, there are so many promotions, so many ways to get excited about betting that it's really advantageous for us. One thing that Sam and I did, and I'll talk about this a little bit later on, but we took a little business trip down to Louisiana, so we can dive into that a little bit later. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to blow up the chat as we get into today. I'll go over the slate, we'll do all that, but I want you guys to start blowing up the chat with your favorite bets. I know one of mine, especially from the Super Bowl, some of your favorite promos. Talk about Valentine's Day. We had that yesterday, so if you've got your super special Valentine, feel free to shout them out, especially like if you have a sports betting Valentine. Like if you just, anytime you seem to bet on, I don't know, like Philip Forsberg, I've got him in my parlay today. It seems like every time I bet on the guy, I win money. And I'll also say that my very personal, my sports betting Valentine this year is Sam over on Twitter, taking care of this whole thing, setting up the sheets, getting Promoguy going, really being the brains and the spreadsheets behind this whole thing. He's my Valentine this year, and for good reason. He's made me a lot of money. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of hop into today's promos. We're gonna top into today's slate so that you guys can see everything that's going on. But I really do want to see your favorite bets. I see one already popped in. We can talk about it once we get back from the slate. But here we go. Let's dive in. Alrighty, so there we go. Now you guys can see my screen. Perfect. So today is February 15th, 2 days after the Super Bowl, 1 day after Valentine's Day. El Día de San Valentín, as we talked about today in Spanish class. But ultimately, lots to celebrate, lots to be excited about with sports betting and just life right now. It's kind of warm out. It's a clear sky. We're starting to be on the back half of winter where it's starting to look almost, I don't know. It's looking like there's some sunshine heading on our way towards spring. And I think the main reason I'm getting that is because, the sun's actually out when I wake up, like when I'm on my way to work, which is amazing. Anyway, all right, we're just going to kind of go through. I'm going to show you guys, if you're not familiar with this whole process, we just kind of go through our best bets, our favorite promos. And Sam always puts this right up at the top. It's the favorite bet tonight. It is the PMI Super Boost for a Crosby goal. It's boosted to plus 200. Sam, now this is something that I'll just scroll down to it, show you guys. This is something where it is 60, the ideal wager, right? So based on plus EV and everything, the optimal bet size would be about $60, which would mean that we'd max it. Now, Sam, in his ever so intelligent ways, he cuts player props in half because they are more, there's more variance to them, right? So he cuts it in half. Now, personally, because I've been doing this for a long time, one of the most important things with betting is staying consistent. So I don't cut player props in half. I never have, really. I mean, maybe every now and again I slip up, but it's really important to stay consistent as best you can and roll with what you've been doing, because if you lose on all of your bets, all your player props that you don't cut in half, you lose all those. And so you're betting $50 each time, and then all of a sudden you go, okay, I'm going to start cutting these in half, and then you win your next however many at 25. Well, because you changed basically your bankroll in this case and what you had been doing, that just emphasizes some of the variance that goes with betting. So whatever you guys have been doing, keep doing. That's going to be what I encourage you to do. That being said, I will also encourage you, if you are starting new, start with Sam's process here. There's more variance. Like I said, it's harder to calculate exactly how sharp these estimations are. So when Sam cuts it down, that is the smarter thing to do. But I would hedge, I'd move toward being consistent over the little bit of variance change. So anyway, ultimately, whether you're going with me and you're putting the full 50 down, or you're going with Sam and throwing 30, this is a super profitable boost. We would definitely recommend it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We talked about this on the last stream. We're just waiting for Crosby to hit, what is it, his 500th goal? 500th? Is that a word? He's going to hit 500, and it's going to be tonight, and we're going to be excited for it. So that is where we're at with this. We also have our NHL odds boost. This is risking $47. Again, something that I've done consistently is I'll either round up or round down when I have like a 47 bet size. So I round this one up to 50. Sam's going exact, which again, I would recommend that to all of our followers, especially if you're starting fresh. Put down that $47 so that you don't have that little bit of change. This is a standard 3-leg NHL parlay. Now, we want to talk about parlays. Parlays, in and of themselves, stack juice on top of each other, right? So it's a bad bet in the long run. The reason that we like these is because with these stacked, we're taking fair odds, and the boost is still making them profitable. Now, obviously, parlays are still fun. They're exciting. They've got all this possible juice, whatever. We highly recommend against classic parlays. Now, we love insured parlays. I think what we're going to start talking about is with some of these insured parlays, like the NHL parlay insurance and a few different where they give you the insurance either way. We're going to start giving you both kind of more like short odds, something more guaranteed to happen or more likely to happen. And then we'll do a long shot bet or two that we can show you guys too. So just talking about for the future with some of those. Next, we have our college basketball odds boost. This one is also a full max of 50 to win 110. Honestly, I'm excited about this. This will be what I'm focused on watching tonight is the Nova and Tennessee games, just because I love college basketball. And then we also have our NHL parlay insurance. I will be shouting out Jeff tonight on the my boy DGen Jeff is I think what we're going to start calling him, because he's the one who's been giving us the degenerate bets of the day, and he gave me the parlay today just based on what he's thinking. He gave me anywhere between minus 100 or plus 100 and minus 200 to get a little bit spicy. So like Sam said, he ended up being a little more spicy than he planned, but I'll share what I have picked for that. And then okay, moving on. We have DraftKings. We have a risk-free NBA same-game parlay. I actually don't have this one built yet. So if you guys want to help me build this today on chat, I would love to have that. Otherwise, we are just looking at an NBA bet and get. This is something, I bet it last night. I bet it on the Warriors to win. They were a favorite at the time. Sadly, they did not hit. They lost by like 12. And I also happened to just double down and bet on that game twice. So I bet my $25 on the Warriors. We'll talk about this here. But then I also used my 100% profit boost. I did use it on a long shot because that's taking advantage of that boost token, just emphasizing it to a greater level. But I did Clay and Marcus Morris both to score 20 plus. I think they scored 7 and 11 total. So even combined, they didn't hit that 20 number. I'm thinking Sam's gonna have much better luck with his profit boost tonight. He's got LaMelo under 2.5 threes at plus 230. So we'll be riding with that if you guys want to. Moving on, Caesars, we didn't see much. I'm going to go over to the website, see if there's any promos, whether they're casino or otherwise, that are worth shouting out and talking about. And then we also have our BetMGM one-game parlay insurance. Basically with this, guys, I will just kind of talk about this briefly on BetMGM. I might even build one there too. You're just going for more guaranteed picks because there is no odds limit. So just have some fun with that one and go for more guaranteed picks so that you can just continue to build up that money, build up that bankroll. So that's our entire slate for today. I do want to say, guys, I'm going to dive into BetRivers and some of these other things, but my favorite thing as we start talking about the Super Bowl and such, my favorite thing were these sign-up bonuses that we got to get into. Like I said, Sam and I took a business trip down to Louisiana, maybe or maybe not taking advantage of sign-up bonuses. We also saw so many new people get involved, joining the community, really taking advantage of all of these sign-up bonuses that were available for the Super Bowl. Now, one thing that I was disappointed to find out was with DraftKings, they had the bet 5 get 250. I thought it was going to be like Caesars, where if you bet that $5, you get that free bet instantly. So I helped one of my cousins sign up. I'm like, hey man, get in here, get going with all this. He gets his $5 and he's really excited to put all of his free bets down on the Super Bowl. Well, he didn't get it until after the Rams won. So just slightly less fun. He was going to ride with me on some picks, and it would have just made it a little bit more fun. But regardless, he bet $5 and got 280 in free bets. If you did something on Caesars, you put down 20, immediately you're getting $300 in free bets. If you guys did the $1,500 bet match on Caesars, that was amazing. That is the reason that I am sitting here close to $2,000 richer than I was at the Super Bowl, which that sounds crazy coming out of my mouth. But between all the promotions from Promoguy, from having thrown $50 way back when on the Rams, when Matthew Stafford went over to the Rams, that paid out $750, and then throwing this $1,500 free bet down and putting that on the Bengals to cover, it ended up being a very profitable Super Bowl. That's why I want to see some of our favorites that are in here. I know Sam, he shouted it out in the chat. He had Jamar Chase to over 3.5 rushing yards. That was sneaky fun. So sneaky, in fact, that it took until I watched the replay to realize that it had cashed on that screen where he kind of dove out of bounds for the first down. And I didn't even realize that it counted as a rush until like 2 replays later. It was crazy. So that was a fun one. I would say my favorite, and hopefully the community's favorite as well, was, I don't know if you guys have been following TD Dave, first TD Dave, but man, what a ride. What a great way to end the season, too. He ended up 9 for 10 on freaking, this is crazy. He ended up 9 for 10, not on like money line picks or spread picks or even favorites. Like, it's hard to go 9 for 10 on like minus 200 odds. He went 9 for 10 on first touchdown scorers. Those are like, we went through and looked at all of them. He retweeted it, actually. Dave did. So if you're following him on Twitter, go follow him. He had everywhere from like plus 600 to plus 1,200 for all those bets. The odds of him hitting 9 out of 10 was just insane. Again, I'm saying that my favorite Super Bowl bet that hit was probably that first score. Though I will throw out, you got to follow first TD Dave. I will throw out also one of my favorites was I bet on the coin flip, and I actually had it 2 ways. So I had 2 free bets down. I had one on the Rams to win the coin flip, and the other on heads. So I'm sitting here getting really excited, hoping that the Bengals pick tails, and then it's heads, and I win both of them. Well, I didn't even realize until after the whole thing happens. They flip the coin, it's heads. I'm pumped. I'm freaking out. I'm like, let's go! The game isn't even started. Everybody's still in the kitchen, like not paying attention. And I'm over here getting pumped because I just made $50. Little did I realize that based on what had kind of happened, the fact that the Bengals picked head. What did they pick? Tails. The Bengals picked tails, and so I was no. What did they say? They picked heads. I'm sorry. Bengals picked heads, so the Rams had tails. So either way, I was going to win one of those, and I didn't even realize until after the fact that I got super excited about something that was just like, all right, you're guaranteed $50. Anyway, so that was a really fun way to start it. I don't know if anybody had the national anthem bet. I couldn't even find it. We were making bets just in our family, not on any of these books, but we were betting on the end by the Gatorade color. And man, we had my cousin started talking about the flavor was the reason that it was going to change. He was talking about how lemon was the best. So let me know if lemon even is the best Gatorade flavor. It turned out to be blue for those of you who missed it. Man, what a fun Super Bowl. What a fun Super Bowl. They hit the trifecta of the Rams winning. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you took advantage like Sam and I did, we took advantage of what the casinos also, the sportsbooks also took advantage of, was because a lot of people who were on the Rams on the spread, right? A lot of the people who were on the Bengals were on the Bengals money line because it paid out more. And then also there were a vast majority of people were on the over. So they hit the under, they hit that middle there where it was Rams money line, so favorite money line, and then underdog to cover. Now, middles are fun. Middles are one of Sam and my early gambling career, something that we did way too often. I'll be honest, we did it way too often, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you hit it in the Super Bowl. Swavuli is saying his was to defer the coin toss. No way. I didn't even think that was like possible to bet on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, heck yeah. If it's happened 100% of the time, I didn't even see that one. That's insane. That's if they're offering, hey, are they going to defer? Like, yeah, it happens always. I don't know a time when they don't defer. Anyway, that's super cool. I like that bet a lot. That's a lot of fun. All right. I want to keep talking about the Super Bowl because I'm having a lot of fun, but I want to give chat a little bit more time to get in there, start telling, sharing their stories with each other. So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to share my bets. I'm going to share FanDuel, what I have for the parlay. We can build the DraftKings parlay. We can build a BetMGM parlay. I'm actually going to bounce over to Caesars to start. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to look here and look at our promotions for Caesars, see if there's anything even worth shouting out. Okay, yeah, so we got our percentages for the people. I didn't actually see this, so I'm going to look at what the playthrough is on this because we like the percentages for the people in general because you only play through, you don't play through both the deposit and the bonus. You only have to play through the bonus. So we like that, especially if we can only get to like 10 time playthrough on slots. We will be having a best return to player slot coming soon, like best slots to play on our YouTube channel. We're looking to hopefully blow up this YouTube channel with a lot of content videos. I've got one that I'm ready for. I'm just honestly we're working on making a thumbnail for it so that it can look pretty for y'all. But we've got a lot that will be coming soon. We're really excited to really get this YouTube channel going. That being said, I'm not going to stop streaming. I still want to see you guys. I still want to hear from you. I still want to hear about your big crazy $650 to win the coin toss or to defer on the coin toss. Just crazy things like that are really, really fun to see, fun to hear. So let's see. On this casino playthrough, it's coming through as credit. Do I see 10x? 10x. All right, so 10x on slots, 50x on blackjack. One thing I personally like to is just play blackjack for as long as I can until I really start to get bored. And then hopefully by the end of playing through blackjack, even if I can get up 25, 50, 25, $25, $50 on 200 on a $200 bonus is super valuable. So if you get up that 25 to 50 and then play through on slots on something low variance, higher return to player, I would definitely recommend that. If you can find something like Bloodsuckers, if you can get that going, we love Bloodsuckers. I've started messing around with some of these mega ways that are higher return to player. I can't tell you I've had a ton of luck, but I'm going to continue to experiment with a lot of these different slots because these promotions, these deposit matches are really something that are valuable and can be valuable for us. They're plus EV. There's an expected value of making, on some of these, an average of 120, 160, on some of the bigger ones, 600, 800, for some of those big deposits. And those can be really valuable for us. So ultimately, this is plus EV. Play blackjack for as long as you can get your brain to do it, and then do slots so that you can just kind of play through. We recommend low bet amounts so that you, the variance is less crazy, has less impact on you, and you get closer to that return to player number. So just shouting out that promotion because we don't have a ton going on here. Let's see. We got one coming up on Wednesday. We got one for tomorrow. That'll be fun to kind of look at. But anyway, that's Caesars. I like going through Caesars again because they've got great sign-up bonuses. Make sure that you guys are signing up with our website, with Promoguy Caesar, Promoguy CZR when you're signing up for Caesar Sportsbook, just to really take advantage of these sign-up bonuses. And it's just by far the best option for you is to use our code there. From there, we're going to shout out Munchkins. We got Swavuli shouting out Motorhead. Yeah, so there you go. So Motorhead and Real Rush are great on Caesars. We would definitely... White Rabbit. So White Rabbit is the one... That's that White Rabbit Megaways that I was talking about that I've been kind of messing around with. And it's super... It's interesting for me so far. I haven't had great luck with it, but I haven't necessarily had bad luck either. But it's going to be something that I'll continue to mess around with so that we can kind of give you better feedback at home. Okay, so I'm going to build a parlay. We're going to build a parlay and see if the locator likes me or not. But the reason that we're doing this on BetMGM is because there is no minimum on their same game parlay insurance. This is my bet from last time. Is that right? Yeah, it's my bet from last time. It wouldn't even let me do this right now. That's from such an old game. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, Daytona 500. This might be something worth looking into for the weekend. Keep an eye on that, guys. If you're following the stream right now, that Daytona 500 bet might be something to... If I forget, remind me. Definitely remind me. Anyway, NBA one-game parlay insurance. I was just clicking through to make sure that I was indeed signed up. And let's see. Who have we not bet on in a minute? We bet on those guys a lot. I'm gonna bet on the Cavs. Cavs have been kind of a fun team. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention there, but I'm gonna build a Cavs one-game parlay, just so you can kind of, I guess, just see the process here. We're gonna shoot for as long of odds as possible, and I'm gonna tell you guys where I've found some of the best luck on these, and I'm gonna say that it's so I'm actually gonna end up betting a lot on the Hawks because they have the same numbers built in for like the spreads on the first quarter, first half, all that stuff. So I'll probably have the Hawks to cover first quarter, first half. And then maybe I'll move the spread for the Cavs in the second half. Maybe do some fun with some kind of player promotion with one of their young guys who are fun to bet on. If this ever loads, that being said, we may never know because my computer may never load. But I am happy. Hopefully, if you guys haven't already seen it, we do have the slate up. You guys can go back, look at that if you want to. Definitely, if you're just joining us right now and you're hanging out, friendly reminder to go check your sign-up offers, check out Promoguy because we have all of our sign-up offers, and that's a really good way to build your bankroll. It's just awesome. My sister was out in Colorado this weekend. She had a super profitable Super Bowl as well because she was out there skiing with some friends, having a grand old time, and we shouted out, just as some of you guys have hopefully seen, that there are some really good sign-up offers out there for like Sports Illustrated, for a number of books that are unique to Colorado. So you go out there, you take advantage of those sign-up offers, use our links, talk to Sam, get these links going through, and we're going to make sure that you guys get the best sign-up offer, inform you how to take advantage of that. I think one of them was like bet 25 and you get $2.50 in free bets. Like that's, no, it was like bet $1 and you get $2.50 in free bets. It's something that's super profitable however you're doing it, and definitely worth taking advantage of anytime that you're traveling. You know, if you're like from New Jersey and you end up in Colorado, sign up for the new books. Contact us. You know, I just joined Twitter. Shout out to everybody who already followed me. I just joined Twitter, and if you guys want to, if you want to ask some questions, you want to reach out to me about what I think, because sometimes Sam does get swamped on Twitter. So if you ever feel like, hey, I'm not able to get a hold of Sam, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Or if I'm talking about something on the YouTube channel here that you want to follow up on, that's a really quick, easy way to shout out different things like that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. We're going to go which team will cover the spread, and we're going to go first half, right? First half, first quarter. And I said that because the Hawks are favored. You guys should see this here. Yeah, so Hawks +5. Cavs, oh, we got +6.5. Interesting. So we get 1 point the other way. Nah. I like the favorite to be the favorite in the first quarter. So we're going to go there. I wonder if we could go both ways. I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to mess around here. We're going to see what we have for first half. A lot of times what I've noticed in the past is it's the same numbers on opposite sides. So we're going to go Cavs. They're +6.5 first half. And Hawks, who are the favorite, are still +5.5 first half. So again, we get a pretty good line here for the first quarter. Again, we're just hoping for a close game. I'm going to go, you know what? I said I was going to bet on the Cavs. I said I was going to. I got to stay true to that. So we're going to say, we're going to flip this. We're going to go Cavs plus 6.5 first quarter. Is that what I'm looking at? No, we're going to go Cavs +6.5. Add that selection. So I got to get rid of the Hawks +5.5. Ooh, I could just say that it's a close quarter. That'd be fun. Now we're going to get rid of Hawks +5.5. Again, if you guys are here and you're just hanging out, following along, I appreciate you guys. I'm just going to quick kind of continue through this, and we'll do this, and we will sign off for the night. But I appreciate you guys coming, joining in, hanging out for this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's Cavs +9.5 game. There we go. Why not? We're going to say they're going to cover all the way. I like it. And we're going to say that they're going to cover that first half as well. Going to give this to me. There you go. +6.5. And let's see. We want to go some, just a total. How many points? Let's go total points. Do we want to go first quarter points too? We're going to go under on first quarter points. Under 61.5 first quarter points. Do we like that? I think I like that. Let's see. Let's go over on 49.5. See what that comes out to. Yeah, I'm going to take my money. We're going to go over 49.5. If you guys can see this down in the corner, this is our full build. This is my full build for this. Ultimately, the reason I'm doing this is just kind of experimenting, showing you some places where you guys can find some larger favorite odds on this one game parlay kind of builder, so that ultimately you can come out, have 4 legs, because what this is you're building a 4-leg parlay, trying to get it so that you have these favorites, so that ideally if you lose, you only lose one, so that you get a free bet back. So we're just ultimately emphasizing the promotion here and taking full advantage. I'm going to build this here. That's going to be my parlay, and you throw $25 on it, because that's the maximum that they'll refund back in a free bet, and then we move on. I will bet this later on, just because, like you guys have seen, my computer's been going slow, and well, honestly, the locator has sucked too. So I'm going to go here to Fanduel, and I'm going to show you guys my hockey one, just because that is one I'm excited about. I followed Sam, so if you guys are wondering, hey, what's your soccer pick? Parlay approved. Love it. Thanks, Brian. If you guys want to follow our soccer picks, I did the exact same one on as Sam did on Twitter, but I'll just show that to you guys here so you can really just know kind of what's going on, and you can get it both ways instead of having to go search. But yeah. Brian, you have a favorite Super Bowl bet? I know you just jumped in, but while we're hanging out here, let me know if you had a favorite Super Bowl bet. I like did you find a way to bet on a Michigan guy or something? Were there any great Michigan players in that game? You could have bet against Eli Apple as a Michigan guy, bet against the Ohio State guy, because he got absolutely torched. That was probably fun to watch as a Michigan fan. Just root against an Ohio State guy. All right, so here's our picks for today. You guys saw these. I already highlighted them. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Our two boosts for the day, but this is our 4-leg parlay. Now, I believe Sam has his on Twitter as well, but this is the pick I ran with. So we have Lightning to win in basically 60 minutes instead of going into overtime. Avalanche also to win in 60 minutes. These are two of the best teams in the sport right now, going against two okay teams. So I like them both to win pretty favorably. Then we have Philip Forsberg. I already mentioned. Seems like every time I bet on this guy, it goes well for me. So we'll see if he will stay my Valentine, or if he'll break up with me right after Valentine's Day. But we'll see how this goes. And then I have Elias Lindholm also over 2.5 shots on goal. Shout out DGen Jeff. Heck yeah! All right, I love the DK promos. Hitting those. Heck yeah! There were so many DK promos. I was really, really sad. I'm sure we have some followers in here who were really close as well. But the DK People's Boost or whatever it was, where it was like Cooper Kupp to get a touchdown, OBJ to get a touchdown. I don't know. There was so much going on. And then the last leg we needed, we were doing so well. The last leg we needed was Matt Stafford over 290. I don't know if you guys checked the stat at the end of the day, but he was at over 290, or he was at 283. We needed like one more passing play, just another, 7-8 yards, and we would have hit that big parlay. I think it was like plus 750 by the end of it. Would have been so nice. But really great. Arvon, are you talking about the FanDuel one? If anybody's in Indiana, let us know. We can definitely reach out on Twitter as well. Just kind of see if anybody who's in Indiana got that. TD Dave is the man. Absolutely agree. I'm a little delayed here. I hope you guys realize this, but I'm trying to shout it out. As soon as it pops up on my YouTube channel, I shout it out. But yeah, it's been crazy. All right. And then finally, shout out 3x2 guy. He's been giving us info. Definitely recommend the follow over there. He gives out good information. And then I'm just following him there. If you guys want the information, go there. He's got good info. But we have the same game parlay for hockey. It's under 6.5 is what we're rolling with. And then over, first half over, just get a goal in the first half. And then we're rooting for a tie, which honestly, Inter, Liverpool, good teams. I could see it coming out to a 1-1 tie, 2-2 tie. something like that. But this is what Sam and I are rolling with for this. So we have the soccer promo. Arvant, we have the soccer promo as well. I can just kind of show this. And we can actually, I believe, click on the promo to see where it's available for some of these sites. I might be getting a little mixed up, but honestly, it's not even verifying my location. Oh, it does think I'm Michigan, though. So I would just recommend going to promos, double checking that it's not hidden somewhere because it might not be showing up top. Terms and conditions, let's see if anything is state specific as we scroll through here. Because obviously we want to make sure that, like a bet like this with these insured parlays on FanDuel, this is such a plus EV bet that we really want to make sure everybody's able to get in and take advantage of this. I do not see anything about state restrictions. Some of these like on Barstool or some of these other websites, they will say, hey, this is only available here or here. I don't see any state restrictions, so I would just double check in there, Arvant. See if you can find it hidden in the promo somewhere. Well, actually, here we go. Eligibility. Must be present in Michigan. Let me see if I can change that. Can I change my little location like I can with some others? Are you going to let me do that or no? FanDuel might not let me do that. Anyway, because some of those you can bounce back and forth and say, hey, I'm in Indiana. Oh, actually, here, we'll do this. We're doing some investigative journalism here on the stream today. See what we can find for our lot. I hope this works. Let's see. So on Indiana, obviously, it's still going to have trouble locating me. But I want to be able to help in any way I can. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're on here. That's what this channel is for. If you guys haven't already seen it, we have some blackjack videos out there. We have insurance, like sign up videos that are available to you. And so if there's anything like that that's interesting, definitely go check those out because we want you guys to get as much information as you can. Yeah, I appreciate you. I think that's updating pretty much live, so dang. I don't see it. That sucks. So it looks like it is not available in Indiana. I wonder why. They do have the soccer one. They have the TNT Thursday coming up. So that'll be good in a couple of days. I'm not okay, yeah. It's good to appreciate it, Brian. We will be careful with it. I'm not betting anything on Indiana right now. Obviously, I can't even. But I just wanted to check to see if the promos were available, and I'm still logged in with mine, and it's not showing up. So you should definitely not try to bet in other states when you are in a different state, especially like using a like a fake location. What do they call those? Anyway, there's you should definitely be careful with that. You don't want to say like, hey, I'm pinging over in Indiana when I'm in Michigan. You don't want to try to trick the companies, but I'm just over here checking out information, and it looks like it is not available. So, anyway, I think that's it for me today. I do want to shout out BetRivers. I'm going to start really looking these up before I go live because there are some, promotions that are particularly targeted to different players, some house specials. And I really want to just start looking into more of those because, BetRivers is such a great sign up that I want to not only just shout out like, hey, this is such a good sign up bonus, but I also want to use them because it does look like they have a few advantageous website, bets. Now, the issue is with BetRivers is they don't have an app, so it's not super advantageous when you're on your phone. But it's definitely a good resource for you guys if you're on the webpage or using things like that. So, again, just when you guys sign up for this, make sure you use the promo code PROMOGUY, right? All one word, super easy. And then when you're signing up, do $250 match. Anyway, I think that's it for me today. I look forward to coming to you guys live again tomorrow. Like I said, we've got more videos coming. We've got more content. We're really excited about churning some of these things out. So I will see you all later. I hope we were helpful today. It's good to see you all back. It's good to have a profitable Super Bowl. And I will see you all on the flippity flip.